Okay, so I left off at him coming into my apartment to look at my drain. So I had my two little cousins there, right? And when he came in, he fixed the drain. We were in my living room. It's not far to get from the front door to my bathroom. My apartment, again, is a 1 bedroom apartment. So it's my living room, my kitchen, my bathroom, my bedroom. Okay? It's not hard to figure out the floor plan. So, okay, so then he comes in, fixes my drain, and in the process, he tries to spark up a conversation. So he's like, "Yeah, your drain, it's really messed up." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it's been like that for like a week. Mind you, I'm barely home, so it's been like that, but it doesn't bother me because I'm barely here. I called y'all because at this point it's getting out of control. Somebody need to come fix it. This is crazy." So he says to me, he looks at me, he was like, "Yeah, because I'm looking at the drain and then I see your pretty little hair. You got all that pretty little hair in the drain. That's why it's clogged up." So I'm like, okay, that makes sense because my hair, I do wash my hair a lot in the drain. It's summertime. It's hot. I wash and go a lot. So yeah, my hair would be in the drain. But the way he kind of like was like, "Yeah, your pretty little hair." It was kind of weird. Like, it gave me like the ick, but it didn't give me like the ick to the point where I'm like, "All right, I got to report this food." It was just like, "Okay, thank you. Have a great day." So that was probably like a week or and a half, two, before the incident happened. So go back to what I was talking about. Me and my homegirls and my cousin were sitting outside. We were drinking, right? So they seen him in front of the shed. Now, again, they're a little bit more familiar with him than I am. I'm never home. They're a little bit home more than me. They see him a little bit more. They've had more issues in their apartment than I probably have. And for reference, where the maintenance shed is where their apartments are. So they have eye distance. They can see what he's doing. I cannot. I live around the corner. They live directly in front of the maintenance shed. So if he's sitting there sleeping, whatever the case is, whenever he's out there, they can see him. I cannot. I'm on the back end. They're on the front end. They can see him. I cannot. Again, I'm never home. So we're outside drinking that day, and I think he was sitting outside and they made a joke or something to him. He stopped, he laughed, he giggled, whatever the case is. Again, I don't know him. I don't really have a lot to say. I think I probably said one or two comments to him just because, okay, we've become familiar from you coming to my house to fix the drain like a week and a half ago. That's it. So he's like, "Oh, y'all out here having a good time. I'm about to bring a bottle back. Da 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 da." And they're like, "Yo, da da da, yeah, bring it back. We gonna be out here. Da da da." Okay, cool. That's not unusual. We in the South. We are very friendly. Like, again, I still don't know this man like that. So that has nothing. Like, I'm nice. I'm very friendly. I speak. I communicate in conversation, but other than that, I don't know you like that. So after he leaves, we sit out there for a little while longer. We out there making videos, laughing, joking, whatever the case is. We go in the house. Each one of us go in our houses individually. I'm trying to remember if something else happened. I don't think anything else happened that day. Okay. So later on that day, I go in my house. My cousin goes in her house. Now, mind you, like I said, they all are right there by the shed. So apparently, because I didn't know, I was at home, sleep. This had to be a Saturday because the next morning was Sunday, and I worked Sunday through Wednesday, right? So Sunday through Wednesday, I'm at work from 5 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the afternoon. I don't see anybody. I don't know anything. So this was a Saturday night. I was outside drinking. I was nice. By this time, I guess he showed back up I was back in my house, passed out. But my boyfriend was supposed to be coming. So that's another thought. He does not have a key to my house. He was coming. He was on the way. We'll get back to that. So based on my cousin's after thought, after me and her talked about everything that happened, she told me prior to me calling her, he had walked into her house. And mind you, the same little kids that I was watching a week before was in her house. So these are her kids that I'm watching. So he walks into her house and she's in the shower at this point. And the kids are like, Mom, somebody's here, da da da, XYZ. And she comes out and she's like, I'm in the towel. And he's like, in my living room. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Now, I can't speak for verbatim what happened in her house. I was not there. Maybe she'll get on here and tell that part of the story. But other than that, I don't know anything about that. So probably like 10-20 minutes later, I'm asleep in my house and I wake up and there is a man at the bottom of my bed pulling my pants down. And when I say pulling my pants down, like my pants are at my ankles at this point. So when I wake up, I'm like confused. I'm more confused because in my apartment, again, there's no back patio area, like I said, but I have blinds. I have no curtains over these blinds in my bedroom. I can see there's a light in the back of my room. I can see the light very clearly, but in the light is reflecting in my room. In my room, the light is reflecting off the man's head that is in my bedroom. My boyfriend does not have bald head. He has hair. The light should not be reflecting off an head in my bedroom with my man. So immediately I'm alarmed, because who the fuck are you?